Welcome back, collectors. Today we're taking a closer look at the 1995 D Roosevelt Dime, a common-looking coin that still surprises many people in the collecting world. Even in dirty or circulated condition, this small dime can hold hidden details, mint errors, and interesting history from the US Denver Mint. So stay with us as we explore its design value and what makes this everyday coin worth a second look. Top 4 first up. Today we are looking at a very common but often misunderstood coin, the 1995 D Roosevelt Dime. At first glance, this small 10-cent coin may look ordinary, especially in dirty or heavily circulated condition, but don't be fooled. Millions of these dimes were produced, yet collectors still search for them every single day because of one important question: could there be hidden value or rare errors inside this everyday coin? The 1995 D dime is part of the long-running Roosevelt series, and while most examples are worth only face value, certain conditions, mint errors, or high-grade specimens can make them surprisingly interesting in the coin collecting world. The Roosevelt Dime series began in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a major role in creating the March of Dimes program to fight polio. By 1995, the United States was deep into modern coin production, using advanced minting technology at the Denver Mint. The year 1995 was not a major redesign year, but it was part of a stable economic period in the US. Coin production was focused on high-volume circulation rather than collectible quality. That means billions of coins, including dimes, were struck quickly for everyday use. The 1995 D dime represents the everyday American economy, used in vending machines, pocket change, and bankrolls across the country. The design of the 1995 D Roosevelt Dime has remained consistent for decades. Obverse front. Portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt. Designed by John R. Sinek. The inscriptions include: Liberty. In God we trust. Year 1995. Reverse back. A torch in the center representing liberty. An olive branch peace on the left. An oak branch strength on the right. Words United States of America and 1 dime. Specifications: composition 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel, copper core. Weight 2.27 grams. Diameter 17.91. Edge rated. Even in dirty condition, these details help identify authenticity. The D Mint mark on this coin stands for the Denver Mint in Colorado, USA. Coins without a mint mark would come from Philadelphia, but the 1995 D specifically indicates Denver production. The mint mark is located on the obverse, near Roosevelt's neck. Mint location does not make this coin rare by itself, but it helps collectors track production numbers and varieties. The 1995 D Roosevelt Dime had a very high mintage, making it a common circulation coin. Approximate mintage, over 1.27 billion coins. Because of this massive production, the coin is classified as backhand index pointing right, extremely common in circulated condition. However, high-grade examples, especially MS67 and above, are much harder to find, which is where collector interest increases. The value of a 1995 D dime depends heavily on condition. Poor/dirty condition, 10 cents, face value only. Heavily circulated, 10 cents, 15 cents. Fine condition, 10 cents, 20 cents. Extremely fine, 15 cents, 30 cents. Uncirculated MS60, MS63, 50 cents, $2. High mint state MS65 plus, $5, $25 plus. Top graded MS67 plus can reach $50, $150 in rare cases. Warning important: no regular 1995 D dime is worth thousands unless it has a verified major mint error or ultra-high grade certification. Even common coins can sometimes hide valuable mistakes collectors look for. Off-center strikes, design not properly aligned. Die cracks, raised lines on coin surface. Clipped planchet, missing metal edge. Broadstrike errors, no collar during strike. Double die features, slight doubling in letters or date. Rotated die errors. Wrong planchet errors, extremely rare for dimes. If you find one of these, even a dirty coin can become worth much more than face value. The 1995 D Dime is still commonly found in pocket change, coin rolls from banks, old jars and drawers, estate sales, coin collections from the 1990s. Because billions were made, it is not rare, but error examples can still appear unexpectedly in circulation. That is why collectors still check every dime carefully. If you find a 1995 D Dime, cross mark do not clean it, cleaning destroys value. Magnifying glass tilted left, use a magnifying glass to check errors. Package storing coin flips or holders. Compare with grading images online. Light bulb, if it looks unusual, get it checked by a professional grading service. Even dirty coins can be valuable if they have rare mint mistakes. From an investment perspective, the 1995 D Dime is not a rare investment coin in normal condition. Low value unless in high mint state. Interesting only for error collectors or registry sets. However, certified high-grade examples, MS67+, and rare error coins can slowly increase in demand among collectors over time. Over 1 billion dimes were made in 1995, D alone. Most people overlook them as just change. Roosevelt has appeared on the dime since 1946, one of the longest-running US coin designs. Some error dimes have sold for hundreds of dollars, even from modern years. Many valuable coins are accidentally spent every year without notice. So collectors, before you dismiss that dirty 1995 D dime in your pocket, take a closer look. You never know when a simple coin could hide a rare mint error or a high-grade surprise worth much more than face value. If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin history and value, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more rare coin discoveries. Also, check your change today, because the next valuable coin might already be in your hands. Next up, today we are talking about a very common but still very important coin in modern US coin collecting, the 2012 D Roosevelt Dime. At first look, this coin may seem like just another small 10-cent piece, especially when it is found in dirty or heavily circulated condition. But in the world of numismatics, even common coins like this can become interesting depending on condition, mint errors, and collector demand. Collectors search for this coin because it is part of the long-running Roosevelt Dime series, which started in 1946. Even though billions were made, certain versions, especially with errors or high grades, can still carry premium value. Today, we will break down everything about this coin in detail so you can understand if your 2012 D Dime is just pocket change or something more valuable. The Roosevelt Dime series began in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the United States through the Great Depression and World War II. After his death in 1945, the US Mint chose him for the dime because of his connection to the March of Dimes, a campaign fighting polio, a disease he personally suffered from. The 2012 D Roosevelt Dime was produced at the Denver Mint during a time when the US economy was recovering slowly after the 2008 financial crisis. By 2012, coin production was highly automated, and billions of coins were made for everyday circulation, vending machines, and banking systems. This coin represents modern US currency production, mass-produced, efficient, and designed for circulation rather than rarity. However, even modern coins sometimes become collectible due to condition or mint mistakes. The design of the 2012 D Roosevelt Dime has remained almost unchanged for decades. Obverse front side. The front shows the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, facing left. Around him are the inscriptions: Liberty. In God we trust. Year 2012. The designer of this portrait was John R. Sinek, the chief engraver of the US Mint. Reverse back side. The back features three powerful symbols. A torch represents liberty. An olive branch, peace. An oak branch, strength. Around the design is the inscription: United States of America. 1 dime. Specifications. Composition: 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel, clad over copper core. Weight: 2.268 grams. Diameter: 17.91. Edge rated grooved. Even in dirty condition, the basic design details remain important for identification. The D mint mark on this coin stands for the Denver Mint in Colorado, USA. This is one of the main US mint facilities responsible for producing billions of coins every year. If there is no mint mark, the coin would have been produced in Philadelphia for some years. But in 2012, Philadelphia coins typically show a P, while Denver shows D. Mint location does not make this coin rare, because both mints produced huge quantities. However, mint marks become important when looking for specific errors or low mintage varieties. The 2012 D Roosevelt Dime has a very high mintage. The Denver Mint produced well over 1 billion coins in that year. This makes it not rare, not a key date, very common in circulation. Because of this huge production, most examples are only worth face value unless they are in mint state condition or contain errors. The value of this coin depends heavily on condition. Poor condition, very dirty, damaged, 10 cents, face value only. Circulated condition, 10 cents. Fine condition, 10 cents. Extremely fine, 10 cents to 20 cents. Uncirculated, 25 cents to $1. Mint state MS65 plus, $2 to $5 or slightly more if flawless. Auction records. Standard examples rarely sell above a few dollars. However, rare error versions can reach $20 to $100 plus, depending on type and severity of error. Even common coins can surprise collectors if they have mint mistakes. Some known possibilities for the 2012 D Dime include grease-filled die errors, design missing or weak strike. Off-center strikes, coin design shifted. Clipped planchet, missing edge portion. Die cracks, raised lines on surface. Broadstrike errors, no collar, wider coin. Rotated die errors, design misaligned front to back. Wrong planchet, very rare in dimes. These errors are what turn a regular dime into a collectible item. Even though billions were minted, the 2012 D Roosevelt Dime is still actively found in circulation today. You can discover it in pocket change, bank coin rolls, coin jars at home, old wallets or drawers, estate sales or garage sales. Most people ignore dimes, so checking carefully can sometimes reveal interesting errors or high-grade pieces. If you find a 2012 D Dime, here is what you should do. Do not clean the coin, cleaning destroys value. Check for sharp details and luster. Use a magnifying glass for errors. Storing coin flips or capsules. Avoid touching with bare hands. If you think it is valuable, consider professional grading from services like PCGS or NGC. The 2012 D Roosevelt Dime is not a high-value investment coin in normal condition. Because billions exist, its long-term value is limited. However, high-grade MS coins may slowly gain value. Error coins can become collectible over time. Certified perfect specimens always hold some demand. So while it is not a get-rich coin, it can still be interesting for collectors building modern US sets. The Roosevelt Dime design has not changed significantly since 1946. Dimes are the smallest and thinnest US coin currently in circulation. It takes over 1 billion dimes to make just $100 million in value. Most people handle dimes daily, but rarely check them closely. Even modern coins like this can sometimes contain valuable mint mistakes. So guys, this was the full story of the 2012 D Roosevelt Dime, a very common coin that still has hidden potential if you know what to look for. Most of them are only worth face value, but special errors and high-grade pieces can surprise you. Now it's your turn. Go check your pocket change, old jars and coin collections. You never know what treasure might be sitting right in front of you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more coin history and hidden value discoveries. And tell us, have you ever found a rare coin in your chain?